Welcome back to the Iraqi Dinar Info channel, your John 1 trusted source for real-time updates, insider intel, breaking developments surrounding the Iraqi Dinar revaluation and the global currency reset. Today marks a moment that many have long anticipated, a moment that has been carried in the prayers, dreams, and preparations of countless investors across the world. The breaking news now circulating has set off a wave of excitement and confirmation as redemption centers across Tier 4B have officially announced the new Iraqi Dinar exchange rate. For years, this community has endured speculation, rumors, endless waiting, but now the shift has taken place from uncertainty to confirmation. This is not just about numbers on a screen, about a pathway toward financial freedom, a future filled with prosperity, the ushering in of a new financial system that has been quietly prepared for years in the background. Step of this journey has been guided by a patience and perseverance, and what once seemed like a distant vision is now unfolding right before us in real time. Just hours ago, unprecedented announcements began coming in from several Tier 4B redemption centers spread across key U.S. states, including Nevada, Texas, Florida, California. These confirmations are not secondhand speculation, but direct communication from inside the network, leaving no doubt that the moment of redemption has officially arrived. The infrastructure silently put in place over many years has now been activated, revealing that what once seemed hidden is fully operational. For over a decade, this community has followed every signal, tracked developments, pieced together clues about the eventual revaluation of the Iraqi dinar and its role in the broader currency reset framework. Today, chatter and theories have been replaced with actual confirmations from staff and insiders who have now revealed that the exchange rate has not only been approved but formally authorized and entered into operational systems. This means that the revaluation has moved beyond the stage of rumor into a recognized functioning reality. What makes this development historic is the detail and precision in the communication. Redemption centers have not left room for speculation, instead have delivered direct confirmation that Tier 4B holders are within their designated window to begin the process. Participants are already receiving pre-exchange instruction packets that contain details such as non-disclosure agreements, structured payout outlines, exact IQD rates. These are not vague documents, but specific, tailored instructions that validate what many had hoped for, but had not seen with their own eyes until now. The preparation goes far deeper than expected, including currency checklists, organizational tools, and confirmation slips that lock in the exact rate applicable to holders. This level of structure eliminates doubt and proves that the system is not only active, but carefully controlled to ensure smooth operations. The sense of anticipation that once surrounded this movement has transformed into momentum, a machine in motion that no longer exists in the realm of what-if scenarios, but in tangible action. First-hand reports from participants walking into redemption locations have described the professionalism, the security protocols, displays of rates on internal bank screens. Investors have confirmed seeing IQD rates above long speculated levels, and staff within the centers have acknowledged that Tier 4B participants are now being notified and processed. The confirmed rates, set at base levels above even the most optimistic projections, this is not merely a symbolic step, but a fundamental reordering of Iraq's position in the financial world. Contract-based opportunities extend the potential even higher for those willing to commit funds to humanitarian and infrastructure projects, reinforcing the idea that this is not just about individual gain, but about shaping global prosperity. The magnitude of this shift cannot be overstated, as it places Iraq's currency not just back to historical strength, but into a new level of global significance, proving that patience and faith in the process have not been in vain. The folding of this event is not just about the announcement of a new rate, but also about the alignment of multiple global financial systems that have been preparing behind the scenes for years to ensure that such a historic transition could move smoothly and with full coordination. The central banks, international monitoring organizations, financial regulators have all been engaged in ensuring that the recalibration of the dinar takes place in harmony with other currencies that are also expected to play a role in the broader revaluation framework. This has required careful negotiation, legal adjustments, and bilateral agreements that stretch far beyond Iraq's borders, involving partnerships with nations in Asia and the Middle East, each aligning their systems to accommodate what many have referred to as the global currency reset. Makes this especially significant is that the changes now being implemented are not isolated to the Iraqi dinar, but are also interconnected with currencies like the Vietnamese dong, the Zim, and others that have been part of this historic conversation. The interlinking of these currencies suggests a much larger orchestration that speaks to the restructuring of global wealth and the balancing of economies across regions that have long been marginalized. Specifically, this revaluation signals the recognition of its natural resources, trade potential, and its emergence as a key player in global economic reform. The revaluation provides the foundation for foreign investment, rebuilding infrastructure, and creating stability for its citizens who have endured years of uncertainty. For holders of the dinar outside of Iraq, it represents the culmination of faith in a process that demanded patience, trust, resilience against endless waves of doubt and skepticism that arose over the years. As the news spreads, the atmosphere within the global investment community has shifted from cautious observation to active anticipation, with countless individuals preparing themselves to take the next steps in the redemption process. Reports indicate that communication lines have been activated between financial institutions and those who are part of Tier 4B, ensuring that participants are not left uncertain about their role in this unfolding event. Many investors have already begun organizing their documents, verifying currency holdings, and arranging travel to designated redemption centers, reflecting a sense of urgency and preparation that has never been more visible. The discussions in private groups, online forums, channels are no longer filled with speculation, but with actual accounts of what participants are witnessing as they move through this process. Confirmation strengthens the collective belief that what was once considered an improbable dream is now a tangible reality, unfolding with precision and deliberate timing. The inclusion of structured payout options, humanitarian project funding, contractual opportunities has added layers of depth to what could have been a simple exchange event, transforming it into a global initiative designed to channel wealth into constructive world-changing directions. Investors are not only envisioning personal prosperity, but also discussing ways their resources can contribute to rebuilding communities, advancing technologies, supporting education, and addressing humanitarian needs on a global scale. The transparency being demonstrated through internal bank systems and official communications has provided reassurance that this event is not a trial run or limited test, but a full-scale launch of the long-awaited Revaluation. Each testimony, each screenshot, each verified document that surfaces reinforces the magnitude of what is now taking place and adds momentum to a movement that has finally broken through the barriers of secrecy and delay